Good afternoon, Retriever fans, and welcome back to the UMBC Coaches Corner. I'm Dan LaHatte. Once again, I'm joined by UMBC head men's lacrosse coach, Coach Don Zimmerman. Coach, welcome back.
Thanks, Dan. Good to be here.
Big game last week on national television, traveling over to Homewood Field. After a little bit of a rough first quarter against Johns Hopkins, Retrievers really got into it and played them neck and neck. What were your overall impressions of that game?
Well, obviously disappointed in the way we came out. Give Hopkins credit, they're a fast starting team, always tough on Homewood Field. Got the lead on us. But then, I thought our guys did a good job of tightening our belts and stopping the bleeding. And I thought we settled in and played some good lacrosse. We have to work on coming out strong, though. We can't allow a team to get out on us like that. But overall, what we wanted to see is would we be a better team when we left Homewood Field than when we arrived, and I think we were.
Now, a notable difference in the roster was starting in goal. Wes Garrido got his first start. A, what was the reason behind that, and B, what do you think he brought to the table in that game? And
I just felt like we needed to give Wes a shot. We weren't winning, and we weren't getting a lot of saves out of Adam Cohen, and certainly he was faced with some pretty tough situations as far as being between the pipes. But I just felt it was time to give Wes a shot. Adam and Wes have been working hard and competing with one another in practice, so I just felt the timing was right to give Wes the opportunity. Tough assignment to have your first start at Homewood Field against Hopkins, but overall I was pleased with his performance. I thought Wes made some really nice saves for us. His clearing game was a little suspect, but that's something that we've worked on this week. But overall, I think Wes did a nice job between the pipes.
Now, after a challenging environment, like you said, tough place, Homewood Field, get to come back home this week, play a team that this is their first year in a High Point. What do you expect to see from a team, the Panthers, on Saturday?
Well, I expect to see a very energetic, well-coached lacrosse team. Coach Tracy, who used to be with us here at UMBC as a defensive coordinator, he's now with their program, so I'm sure there's a little bit of that involved. I think this is a big game for High Point in that they're playing in Baltimore. They've already knocked off Towson, so they'd love to walk away from UMBC being 2-0 against the Baltimore area teams. I told our guys that I felt this was our biggest game of the year. We're coming off a tough stretch, playing ranked teams. Now we have to understand that this High Point team is a very good lacrosse team. We can't have a letdown. We have to come out and play our best game of the year on Saturday against the Panthers.
Now, playing your best game of the year, what's that mean? Who needs to step up to ensure a victory here on Saturday?
Well, I think everybody needs to step up, and it started this week in practice. We've had a good week of practice. We've worked hard. We've gotten back to the basics. We've had that entire week to focus on not only our opponent, but more importantly, our team and what we need to do to be successful. And it really does boil down to execution, fundamentals, getting the ground balls the first time, moving the ball on offense, talking on defense, all the little things, the components that go into being able to win a collegiate lacrosse game. So, I think that our guys will be ready. We don't need any one guy to stand up. We need the entire team to really come out and give us their best performance. And it really did start this week in practice.
Well, good luck this weekend. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thanks, Dan.
So once again, the Retrievers return home to UMBC Stadium to take on the High Point Panthers this weekend on Saturday at 1 p.m. For the Coach's Corner, I'm Dan LaHatte.